This is fantastic. So let's do a little round of applause. Great job, everybody. So, all right, so Takt time of 30 based on our analysis. Takt zone 6 based on voting. If somebody said, well, why wouldn't you do 12? Well, you can start with 6, see if your trade partners do well with 6, and then if they start to pick it up, we can adjust the Takt time, and you could on a project adjust the zones, as long as everything else was proportional. So like on a project, if somebody was like, well, we immediately went into 12 zones, and that's it, and we're starting to fail or something's going wrong, yes, you can eat into buffers, but you don't have anywhere to go down from your optimization. So I don't have any problem coming down from 6 to 12 if we need it. In fact, in Germany, Marco Binninger said that his company started with a 5 and a 4 day Takt time for their multifamily construction, and then eventually they got down to a 2-day Takt time. So they worked into it. So this gives us an ability to work into it. If you did this simulation again, I promise you would do 12, because the smaller the batch sizes, the faster you go. So it looks like you have zone 1 is Yayo, 2 is Emilio, footing crew number 2 is Raul. I'm not being snarky. You two are going to have to be fast. You're pretty good with your hands from a technical precision standpoint. Columns, slab on grade, and column caps. So column caps and columns will be together, and then whoever's doing the columns will do those together, and the slab on grade will be plop, plop. Right? Primary beams, Carol. Secondary beams, 1 and 2. If you don't end up needing this, Ana Luisa, we can pause that, but we'll use this as our basis. So we'll do a first run study when we get there. Roof is Olga. Assisted, do you have an assistant here? Oh, Kevin. Kevin, yeah, you have a shirt. Kevin. And Kevin is precision machinery, so you'll help Olga with the receiving of the piece onto the columns, onto the purlins, and then making sure it's adjusted and punch listed. And then Nico, storefront, but this time we will follow the actual Takt zones. The first trade out, the grade beams, after a couple of rounds, we'll let you go as fast as you want, and storefront, you can go as fast as you want at the end based on what we decide. So it looks like you drew this. You're going to go from zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and you'll have 9 Takt wagons. This is very rudimentary. We're just doing this in a physical environment so that you can get used to it. But this is the kind of planning that we want for our foreman. How powerful would it be to say, hey, this is the interval. We're moving through this job on a production rhythm. These are the zones. This is how we're packaged and how we've contracted everyone. And this is the pattern. This should be visible to everyone so that we can see as a group, know as a group, and act as a group. Probably my favorite lean saying of all time. When we come and do this, I will lead you out with a foreman huddle, but this is all about steadiness. It's about removing roadblocks. It's about being on the same page. And it's most especially, there's a Q word. And if we do the Q word, we'll have speed. What is the Q word? Quality. If we can install it right the first time, we will go fast. So great job. This is our start, and we'll head in this direction. We'll start playing the game.